This is a new video on how to make updated Windows 11 with the latest updates using BatUtils W10UI. I've downloaded all the Windows 11 updates using WH downloader and put it in the Windows 11 updates folder. All the latest updates have been downloaded and saved. You just have to move the MSU or cap files into W11 updates folder, and Windows 10 UI will take care of the updates. I'm downloading the stock version of Windows 11 from Microsoft's website, and I'll add the links in the description, and I'll also show you how to check the hashes for the downloaded ISO using HashTab, or you can use any other softwares or apps if you want. Microsoft uses SHA-256 hash, so you might need to have it enabled in HashTab, otherwise it defaults to CRC32, MD5 and SHA-1. Hashing will take some time, so maybe a minute or two at max. If you see a green tick mark, it means the hashes are matching and the file is correct one what you have downloaded from the Microsoft website. I'm using BatUtils Windows 10 UI or W10UI to integrate latest Windows 11 updates to the stock ISO. You need administrative privileges to open the script. The settings are stored in an INI file, and I'll give you a brief on how to configure the INI file. By default, you will see the target and repo are blank and there is no value set. In the disim root is set to disim.exe from the system file in case you have not installed the deployment package. I'll also add a link in the description. By default, you can set or enable .NET 3.5. so these INI settings values can be 0 or 1. 0 indicates it is disabled, 1 indicates it's enabled. So .NET 3.5 is enabled. I've added a cleanup task. Reset base is disabled. LCU WinRE, which means it will update the Windows recovery partition to have the latest updates as well. It will also update the boot files using the dynamic setup update, which is a separate download, and it will be updated every month, and which will enhance the setup or user experience while installing Windows 11. You can also skip the Edge, the Chromium version or Chrome version of Edge as well, so I'll just default it to false. You can also specify the cap directory, mount directory, WinRAR mount as well. I'll just keep them at the default values. You can also convert the Vim file or the Vim image, that is boot.vim or install.vim, which houses the home or pro editions or multiple editions, into an ESD file, which will compress the boot images to a very small size and is very easier to download and very compact. You can also split the Vim file into multiple sizes if you enabled it. You can also create an ISO. You just have to add or change the value from 0 to 1. You can also specify the ISO directory once the integration process is complete. If you have not specified a directory for making the ISO file, it will default to the Windows 10 UI directory or folder by default. You can also delete the source, that is the extracted image or folder, once the integration process is done. And you can also auto start it if all the configuration and targets you have preset or predefined and you just want to automate everything. So I'll just default it to 0 and I'll manually start the task. How to set the options for target and the update path. So you just have to copy the path where you have extracted the Windows 11 ISO. You can just click on 1 and paste the ISO, extracted ISOs for folder location. For the Windows 11 updates, just copy the path where you have downloaded the MSU or cap files and use copy as path and paste the location. Once ISO is created at the end of the integration process, you can press 9 to exit. And if you have not specified the ISO location, it will default to W10UI's directory, as you can see in the video. In case if you want to further optimize the Windows 11 image so that the ISO can be made much more compact, you can use NTLite to remove unwanted UWP apps and other components so that the ISO size can be much more compact. And this concludes the basic tutorial on how to create updated Windows 11 ISO using W10UI from BAT Utils. Thanks for watching.